secret technique for managing your woodlot?
Woodlots, you know, back in the day when people didn't have stores, on farms, you had woodlots because people heated and cooked with wood. So wood was a very necessary part to their lifestyle. And so you should, when you have a farm, grow trees. For one, what do trees produce? Oxygen. Very significant to human culture. You know, when I built my house here, I grew up in Los Angeles, and I'm building this house, I'm amazed at how much quicker my brain's working. I'm just thinking better. And so I'm asking the creator why. He says, when you were in LA, you were oxygen deprived, big time. Now you're around all these trees, you're getting far more oxygen, your brain works a lot better with oxygen. I'm just telling you, man, it's so huge. And I feel so thankful. This property I'm on, you see I'm south facing, so I get full sun. And then see, half of my house is open, my property, other half's all back in the forest. So in the back I have this amazing forest that's producing all this oxygen, which just gets better all the time. And it's just this incredible gift. You know, just thinking like, again, when you think about today where people live, you look at this sky, you take in this air, if you got to drink my water, you've eaten my food, I am living at a level, honestly, better than a lot of billionaires live at. Many billionaires are not eating food like this. I'm being very real. So I feel like I am so I have such a good father. I'm living at such an amazing quality of life.
Amen.
And it's all free. It didn't cost me anything. It's all free. It just keeps producing it more. It's just so fun.
Did you have to clear your land?
No, it was so awesome. See, this is all just like, you know, this is all grass when I came here and started you know, planting it.
Nice.
And this grass out here in front, you'll see how uneven it is in places because this is all pasture. So I just started mowing it. See, my kids all have places to play out here, you know, and so it was nice. And so, and then I put the house there because there's a nice view of the mountains, and it was back in the woods. So it was just, you know, but again, it was just so perfect, you know, how I got this place. And you know what was amazing about this place is how I got it. See, my parents trained me to be a good, you know, good student. They taught me the importance of saving. They said, you know, life presents you with challenges you don't plan for. And it's good when you have extra money to set aside in savings because you sometimes need it. So I got married, and I had $1,000 in the bank, and I wanted to create savings. And I observed that while I was living in Orange County and Los Angeles County, people were making fortunes on landscape. We're talking fortunes. If you look at the term landscape, real estate, it's a very, very significant term, real estate. Mm-hmm. It's real. All investments can fail except real estate. All of them. But real estate can't fail. They're not making any more of it, and it may go up and down in value, but you're not gonna lose it. And so I thought, man, if I can buy property in a growing area, it'd be a really good place to save money. So back in the 70s, there was a pilot flying out of the naval base over here, and he's writing in Sunset Magazine about this blue hole in Sequim. He says, every time I fly across, I'm totally socked in everywhere. I come across Sequim as a blue hole. So it started getting people's attention. Like, wow, Western Washington, a moderate climate, 50-degree average, year-round, doesn't get hot, doesn't get cold, and sun. So people started retiring and moving here. So a friend of mine, his dad lived in Minnesota. He bought a home here, and he was going to come here and get this ready for his dad. And so what was awesome is he came up here in February. Now you could come here in the summer, and everything is beautiful. Totally like gorgeous. You come in February, the sun is very low. Let me give you an example. See my neighbor's house across the street there? It's a beautiful home. But in January and February, I'm in full sun, and he's in full shade because he's north facing. I'm south facing. So it was so cool. We come here in February, and the sun's very low, everything's very damp, and everything I'm looking at, I'm walking through all this slush, totally dark. When I came here, it was light. And I could see these mountains over here, see those mountains over there. That's the Olympic Mountains. This is, and the sun's setting over them. This is, someone will pay for that view someday. Mm-hmm. So I bought this property, never thinking I'd live here. I bought it as an investment. And what was so cool, it was $12,500, and the requirement was $1,000 down and $100 a month payment for 10 years. perfect. I got $1,000 and I got to every month save $100 and I can't get at it. This will work perfect. Never thinking I would live here. I love the Creator, man. He's just so good.
How old were you when you bought this?
I bought this when I moved here when I was 30 years old in 79. But I bought it in 76. I was 30 when I moved here in 79. I'm 67 today. But I bought it in 76, and then it took me several. I'll tell you why I came. I watched when the oil companies did that lying thing, saying we have shortage of gas, and they limit you to buying gas every day depending on the last digit of your license plate. And I'm watching people in LA that are paranoid. They can't imagine not having gas. I got a half a tank there in line. And you got these lines going like 3 or 4 blocks around gas stations. And so you're sitting in the car and you're just back and forth. And so you're basically just talking, you space out, and a space happens in front of you. Someone would come behind and cut into that space, and I get to see someone behind them shoot them. And I'm thinking like, whoa. If they'd shoot them. They were so flipped out that they cut in, they'd shoot them with, with a gun. And I'm thinking like, whoa, if they're doing this for gas, what's going to happen when it comes to food and water, things that really matter? And so I'm starting to get like, this is really not a safe place to raise my family. Then in 1979, the statistics in LA were 1 out of every 3 women get raped in Los Angeles in 79. You have a wife and 2 daughters, and I'm thinking like, man, this doesn't look good. And then on Christmas Day, we're both our family was all in the house, and some drunk driver came down and hit both my truck and my car, and hit and run, no insurance. And I says, Carol, we're out of here. This is just no place to live. So I didn't want to spend any money for a real estate, company. So I put a little sign in front of my house for sale by owner on Saturday. We came back Sunday from church, and there was a couple on our porch. They bought it and went FHA. The escrow went so quickly I had to rent it back from them to get my stuff out and get up here. And in 2 years we made $30,000, and with that I built my house, drilled a well, put in a septic, and I've been here for 38 years, raised 7 children with no mortgage, no debt, no health insurance, and awesome healthy kids. And all I can say is, yay God, thank you God. He has been so good to me. If you look at my house, you can see it's in 2 parts. See, there's 2 houses there. We had more children, and so I had to do an addition.
See, it's that abundance thing.
Yeah. My wife would love to be here to see you, but she's in Israel right now. She's a midwife, and she travels the world teaching. She's in Israel teaching right now.
Wow.
You're welcome. My pleasure. We're not done yet. I mean, you can leave if you want, but we got more to see. Let everybody come here, because I want to show you something really cool about the Creator. You know when you buy apples in the store? Everybody hear me? When you buy apples in the store, what do they do to make them attractive to you, to buy them? Wax them. Let me show you what the Creator does. This is so awesome. It's just, at all levels, it's just so incredible. These aren't quite ripe yet, but I got to do the demonstration, so I'm going to do it.
What kind of apples are they?
This one here is Spartan from England. It's a really nice, but wait till you see this. You think it's beautiful now? Look at this. Everybody, check this out. Look at that shine. That is the Creator's wax. That's what came with it. I didn't put that there. Is that awesome?
Yes.
So you got to eat that and enjoy it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Does that kind of keep bugs away or something?
I don't know what it does. It's just, it's very attractive.
Yeah.
It's just cool looking, man. Here, please don't walk here. I just planted some cilantro. Thank you. Anyway, while you're here, you see the spinach? Snap off a leaf and sample. This is, check out flavor. this is all spinach. So, a nice big leaf in the center, and just because I want you to sample food just to see, the flavor, because it's different than what you've had in the past.
That is good.